at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with
me? Hey, friend.
Hey, friend. How we doing this morning?
You got a friend
in me.
You got a friend in me. Anyway.
He does have a very unique delivery. What Newman, right?
Randy Newman.
Yeah. You got a friend in me. He's got just a certain, almost like a plugged nose tone kind of.
Yeah. He's got a thing all of his own.
He does. Which makes him identifiable, which makes him valuable as an artist. That's how it works. Good morning, Thronelies.
All of our friends out there.
Hello, hello. We are here for Diana today. If you are new to the channel, my name is Richard, and that's my bestie. His name's Johnny. And I was just looking, we've only done 2 songs of Diana so far.
Wow.
Which is strange because
definitely
they're
seems
both
like more.
so vivid in my memory.
The range of impact that it had on me definitely feels greater than 2 songs.
It does. So this was a long time coming. We're excited for this. Hello, friends. I'm just scrolling here a little bit. We have lots of requests for songs that came in before today. I put a post up in the community board. The number 1 request as far as songs that we're going to do today is Wicked Game. I guess that's a popular one for people to react to, and we haven't yet, so we're going to close with that one today. Just give you a heads up.
Is that the Chris Isaak song?
I don't
Wicked
think
Game?
It's the same. I doubt it's the same.
Okay. Is that
or
what that's
or
called?
It could be exactly the same. I haven't heard it.
It could go either way. Yes.
And we depend significantly on our fans to guide us because we don't do homework, or very little anyway.
Chris, sleepy bestie needs cucumbers on his eyes.
It is Chris Isaak. Okay. Well,
Go.
Johnny for the win.
Yeah, got one.
Chris, he needs the naked guy to wake him up. What direction is this chat going in already?
Chris is an instigator.
Yes, we've seen that repeatedly. Okay, so I do want to jump right into songs. We have lots of songs we're going to get to today. So, Johnny, do you have something to say to our friends?
I do. First of all, that wasn't Chris. That was Jim that said that. And secondly, please hit like and subscribe.
You know how like sometimes friends just like poke, they know how to instigate each other?
No, I don't know what that's like.
We might have to have JF and Chris sit on opposite sides of the room during the chat. Just a little separation.
Yeah, they could probably say the same for us.
We're in different states. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Something about subscribing?
Oh, please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell so you always know what we are up to next.
Yes, and also be sure to check out the description below where you can click on a link to buy us a coffee, which we greatly appreciate. That's what keeps us up this early, gets us up this early, and keeps the channel growing. You become a silver, gold, or diamond Thronely member for extra perks. And also, please be sure to check out Throga.com. If you're curious about the voice and singing, you can check out our online singing courses. All right, let me turn this on. Beautiful. All right, the first song I want to start with, and then we're going to start looking over to you guys as far as requests and what songs we should do next. I do have several queued. I've got, for heads up, I've got Human, Oh It's Not Evening Yet, This Is a Man's World, Unbreak My Heart, The Crow, Personal Jesus, It's a Wonderful World. She sang on the Dune soundtrack, The Art of Hans Zimmer, something like that. The Day You... I don't know if there's more to that title, but that's what I have. So you guys can let us know what you want to do after this. But the first one we're starting with is 10-year-old Diana. She's so tiny. So we want to start with this. We were really curious to kind of just see, just pre-puberty, really, and just in terms of like the tone, the skill sets, how she's manipulating her voice and just delivering emotionally. We know she has a very unfortunate background. We've learned that after doing the last couple of reviews in terms of she was abandoned, she was physically abused, and just awful things. And
which is just a shit. You look at her, it's like, how could that ever happen to
any child?
Such a beautiful
right?
little girl. Yeah.
But and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it is her. Was it? I don't know if she went into a foster home, or an adopted mother took her to voice lessons because she wasn't speaking. I mean, she wasn't physically mute, but she was selective mutism. From my understanding, again, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just going off the comments that you guys have shared with us. And that just kind of, she connected to that just inner soul and skill set and everything, and it just obviously blossomed into something absolutely beautiful. So let's jump in. Let's see what we got here.
Yep. Oh, Beatles tune.
Oh, darling,
Good choice.
I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you, I'll never treat you no harm.
Interesting.
Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, don't ever leave me alone.
There we go.
When you told me you wouldn't use me anymore, but no, I nearly broke down inside. When you told me you wouldn't use me anymore, but no, I nearly broke down inside. Oh, darling.
Let me take a quick pause here. Her access,
Adorable.
Oh god, she's so cute. But so range wise, just looking at the notes, so she's going down to the E3, correct? Did she go lower than that?
Da-da. She goes down to the B3. Not to be confused with the organ. B3.
Wait, B3?
I never knew you know how. Oh, sorry, A.
No.
Yeah. Not up an octave. I
No. Okay, no, she goes lower than that.
don't think so.
Hold on.
That's it.
All right, so we're talking overtone confusion. So if the lowest note is an A, this is really interesting. Because I thought she went down here, which is the natural harmonic. It's an inverted harmonic. I can't remember the term of that. What's the harmonic when it goes under the fundamental called?
Undermental. I don't know. I have no idea what it's
There's
called.
definitely a term that I'm not thinking of. The undermental frequency, which would be here. So this would be a natural harmonic with someone singing this pitch, meaning the folds are vibrating at exactly 220 cycles per second on this note. So then there's the fifth harmonic, and then you've got the octave, and there's overtones that create the identifiable sound, right? In this case, Diana. But we all would produce overtones. The undermental tone.
It's the clinical term.
The clinical term. We're gonna get so many corrections from musicians. Is complementary because it's this fifth but down the octave, but it's so resonant in her instrument, which we've heard in the other two songs that we've heard with these. So it's not a subharmonic, but it's a complementary tone underneath that is highlighted, that gives it such a dark, hollow sound, just in the nature of what's here. And this is just built partially, clearly into her genetics, and also just the way she shapes words and her pharynx and her mouth cavity and all that stuff just gives that lower overtone highlighted. So that's why I'm hearing this note is equally as this A. So it's really interesting that she does that, and we hear that throughout her career, obviously.
It's so funny how she goes back and forth between little kid sound and then that sound.
Yes.
Like, and yeah, is it a technique thing that she just kind of like stumbled upon that because this is before she started taking lessons? Is it?
She would have been taking lessons
Okay.
by now, but generally speaking, a teacher doesn't work with a new student and say, okay, this is the note that you're going to sing, but we're going to focus on this note underneath it while you sing this note. It's just not a conversation that you have.
Yeah.
Right? We think in terms of brightness and projection, and yes, there's overtone manipulation that we want to have a nice sound or a projected sound, but rarely do we ever discuss the subharmonics in that, other than just generically describing this, oh, that was warm or that was full, right?
Yes. Oh,
So-
by the way,
Yeah,
sorry,
go ahead.
Sorry. No, Jack just said it's called overtone confusion, which that happens to me a lot too. Sometimes when I play live, obviously I have a good ear and I can pick out notes, but sometimes in a certain acoustical environment when there's like, it's a bad acoustical environment and like there's overtones just kind of like bouncing off the walls and like it's weird. Like the bass player can play a certain note and then I'll hear a different note than
Right.
what he's playing. It's just the way it's resonating. So yeah, that definitely happens.
And the other thing here too that I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. How do you say this name? Hold on.
Which one?
The one I'm looking at, Johnny.
Is it Quistas?
yes, this one.
Quistas.
So this is just a reminder that, literally at this point, half of her life was in abusive scenario. And we are so heavily influenced on how we speak, our language, the tones that we use to express ourselves, when I say acoustic fingerprint, partially is genetic, but a lot of it is cultivated. So if she had selective mutism and she was abused, there's a lot of, literal darkness mixed in with that, but just how she started to engage and manipulate her muscles kind of in a delayed fashion could absolutely have influenced that as well. 100% influenced. I just don't know to what degree that would be.
It's so
That's where the argument would be.
Really fascinating. And it's fascinating to see that it started just right from the start.
Yes. And I'm just realizing now, who owns the Beatles catalog? Is that Sony?
Is that still? That's not Michael Jackson still, is it?
Because I know I'm a little concerned this is going to get blocked in Russia. Because a lot of Sony and Universal music sometimes block in Russia. And so I really hope that doesn't happen. So if that happens, this section will be muted of just her singing, and then we'll keep our commentation in it. I really hope that doesn't happen. I apologize if it does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in good terms with Sony right now.
No. We're fighting. We are fighting.
Okay, you're saying it's not blocked. Awesome. just realized, too, English is obviously not her native tongue. She's doing great. I mean, you could hear a little of that accent, but at 10 years old, she's mimicking the vowel shapes and everything really well.
Yeah. We can't do that at our age, so that's pretty impressive.
We're still working on it. What a delivery!
That's so great.
So the song hangs just inside of that octave, then, basically. Just that A to A. And just the vibrato, too. Again, just well-developed. Just a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, no, it's obviously it's a 10-year-old singing. It's got that rawness, but
it does.
You know where it's headed. You can tell where it's headed, and that's always a really cool
usual overtones mixed in with that.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, there's something special there. Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing next, guys? Let's switch over here. I'm looking. The two songs that we have done, by the way, is Richenka and Can't Help Falling in Love. Those are the other two that we know.
Yeah, and Jack was saying, and we'll discover ourselves. By the time she was 13, she was kind of like made that turn, which we've talked about before. We've experienced other singers where we're just like, man, they're so good, and then you trace it back and like to when they're 11, 12, and it's like, okay, it's like it's raw, it's a little shaky. Then all of a sudden, it's like almost in a year's time, something just clicks, and it's like, here it is, and then it continues to evolve, and
so much comes together because a lot of it is also just genetically. The muscles are stronger. Everything kind of like just a lot of it has to do also with just the brain development. It kind of settles into certain behaviors that the subconscious trusts, so to speak, just from that neural firing. And then artistically, you start to kind of wrap your brain around it and everything, which is great.
Right.
Oh, just for the sake of her name is pronounced Diana. Was I saying Diana? I probably was.
Diana.
So it's Deanna. Thank you for that, Stoney.
Yeah, thank you.
I will need to be continuously corrected, but I will get there. Thank you. No, we don't have her yodeling yet. So what's a good yodeling one? In the meantime, well, you guys let us know which one shows off her yodeling. This is a very highly requested one as well. So it is The Art of Hans Zimmer. It's the soundtrack from the film Dune.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so let's check this out, and then we'll circle back to a yodeling one. Yodel time. All right, we'll check that out.
So cool.
Oh, that squeak on the release. Already getting chills.
What an instrument. And I mean that in the most literal way. It's like it's literally it's like a flute. Or
Yeah,
some,
they're
some
really
sort of
it's
reed instrument.
exactly it's like a
It's like
wooden
a pan flute.
Yeah, pan flute. And what is that? What is that Japanese? Hold on.
Bye. See ya. All right, it's just us. We got rid of him, guys. Cool. What do you want to do? Oh, he's back.
I have instruments too.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know what they're called. I'm blanking out. I got this.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a cello there too.
Mm-hmm.
Just with like when she breaks. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes. This is a what is this? It is a instrument, a wind instrument specifically.
We're professionals, everyone. Yep.
So it's a bamboo flute, shakuhachi, zhao. So
Oh.
it's a 9-hole one. So I was trying to think of the term. My wife got me this, and I started learning how to play it. I've got 4 notes I can produce.
Not bad. Not bad,
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, it's out of 50, and not well. Anyway, so that release where the vocal folds are thick, and when she's got like kind of the belting tone that sounds like an instrument, and a non-human instrument, and then when it releases, the folds go from a thick position to thin really quick. So it's got that it's just that release. It thins really quick, but the air is still there to trigger like that, almost an octave or whatever it is up above it. But it's so precise and so desired. You can tell this is where I want it. This is where I want it. It's not just a default mode. It's really artistically well placed.
Man, what a fun voice to write for, especially if you're doing something symphonic, because it's just, man, it creates such a mood.
Yes.
I would
continue.
Just have a field day with that.
By the way, did you say this was in alien language? Is it like created for the movie? I'm assuming. I don't know if that you were commenting on it. Sounds like an alien language, or it literally is for the film. I don't know.
Right. Have you seen Dune?
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one yet.
Okay, I haven't seen it either.
The first or the second one?
Neither of them. I've seen neither.
First, you need to see Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah. God, just to get you off my back, I'll watch it.
And then you can watch Dune. All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's for the film. All right, thank you. Stillness is great. Stage presence.
She's so cool.
So she's only 20 here. Jack's saying.
Man. An old soul.
And in what? And you can see the elements from that 10-year-old video, and just
Yeah.
it's easy to connect the dots. Like, that's the projection that she was meant to be on for sure. And her delivery here, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, she is such a vibe, as the kids say. She's just a vibe.
Do they? Is that
They
is
do.
that is that what the
I
kids
think
say?
I think they do. I think I heard a kid say that. Such a vibe. Oh, and let's, shout out to Hans Zimmer, too, who's also the master of
Oh,
just, like,
yes.
the simplest melodies. He's not, it's just so... It's kind of staying around those three notes. It evolves a little bit, but, like, he can just do so much with just the simplest little melody. Just like
Yeah.
the Interstellar, like...
which is a great progression. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have the right one, guys? This is I was looking up the yodeling one. I don't know if this is the right one. So the viewers are shocked. So, girl classy sang in the style of yodeling, but no one turned around. So this is like a voice one. Is this the right one
She's
that
been
you
made.
were asking for? Just want
Just a I don't-
confirmation. She goes into a trance. This is the one. Okay, awesome. All right, so this is 7 years ago, so she's 13-ish at this point. God, she's only... I'm just... Being 20, 21 now, I mean, the future that she has, that this one-of-a-kind instrument, like, undeniably, and where she's going to take it, I'm just excited.
It's so unique.
All right, let's check this out.
It's a nice contrast to the last song.
I know, right?
Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Yo, la, 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 Lord. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Yo, la, 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 la,
The crescendo, too, with the...
Mon amour, c'est la Suisse. Main lady justice Yodel. On dit ça, Guachuaru. Pourquoi, Varou, pourquoi cet amour?
Wow.
They have no idea how old she is.
No.
There's no way.
Yodel, mach mich glücklich, so no wissen, worum es hier geht.
With just by its title, no one turns around kind of thing. I would imagine it's because they think it's like a 30-year-old and going like, it's not quite as refined as where we'd want an adult, singer to be delivering at, because there's obviously growth. What we just heard versus this, she improved. Obviously, her skills has improved. Not that her timing's good. She's on key. Everything else is just, it's more of like a conviction, and the uniqueness is still kind of settling and developing.
Right.
I'm not saying, Zero saying that you would turn. I'm not saying that I wouldn't turn, but I'm trying to rationalize why they didn't, and that's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, it's the drama. They want ratings.
This high speed shows that they both in your chicken walk it down to dance.
And didn't have my curiosity. Nice grit. Oh, this is a kid's show? All right, well then they're
Oh.
idiots. The only rational thing that I had to offer is off the table, and they're out of their mind. I have nothing else to add then. I have no
Exactly.
idea why they didn't turn around. If they know this as a kid? Why would they turn?
Oh, they love it, obviously.
That's skill for being like under 18 or whatever. That's immense skill at that
Yeah.
age.
Это было очень круто.
Oh, now they're giving you a standing ovation? Should I let this play? Are they going to try to excuse themselves for not turning?
Спасибо огромное.
I don't know if is there subtitles here.
Давайте знакомиться. Как вас зовут?
Всем
Oh, it's
здравствуйте.
Russian.
Меня зовут Анкудинова Диана, мне 13 лет, и я приехала из солнечного города Тольятти.
Здорово, здорово. Диана, вы знаете,
All right, I'm not going to keep playing this. I don't know where it's going, but to your
kinda
comment,
Yeah.
go ahead, Johnny.
No, it's kind of comforting to see her in this setting where she's just kind of like a happy kid, you know, just so there is that side too. So it's not just
Which
all
is beautiful. Yeah.
the painful stuff, which obviously that's a reality that she's had to deal with, and she can draw from, and she continues to draw from. But just to see her doing like a fun song,
But she's also, yeah, doing the funness is great, but she's also on the stage in performance mode and everything else, so she's going to have that. And she's, going to cry off stage like any other
True,
kid or
yeah.
adult for that matter, right?
yeah,
So, yes, as far as these TV shows, there's always influence behind the scenes. I can't speak to why they didn't turn around, but it's possible that they were instructed not to turn around. That can happen. Or that just the audio could be manipulated in some way that what the judges were hearing. It's amazing how many ways the producers can shift the attention to influence the not just the votes, but the actual judges as well. So something's off. Keep playing the video. All right, I'll keep playing.
мне кажется, вот мы все тут прям с той стороны
This isn't in English though,
просто
so I don't know what they're saying.
обалдели, потому что, правда, вы нас впечатлили, и это было так круто. Я, в принципе, не помню, чтобы я когда-нибудь слышала такое исполнение.
Это было, во-первых, круто, а во-вторых, с другой стороны,
Спасибо.
с другой стороны, это
can't
нас
see it, do you know
немножко
that?
сбило.
Can you see it?
Потому что каждый из нас хотел
Are you
нажать,
hearing it?
а потом думал,
I'm hearing it.
Sorry.
There we go.
а
I was trying to get
если
the
какую
subtitles to work.
следующую песню надо дать этой девочке, чтобы она показала себя
I'm not seeing anything.
Да.
вот так же здорово.
И
Знаешь,
мне
хоть
кажется,
никто
что-
из нас тебя и не выбрал, сделай для нас прямо вот подарок. Спой еще что-нибудь, пожалуйста.
So unfortunately, I can only get the Russian subtitles to work. I'm not getting it translated, auto-generated into English. That's what I was trying to get. Sorry, guys. So maybe there's a choose English gear. I did. I'm learning as I go. Oh, here we go. All right.
Так же здорово.
И
Знаешь,
мне
хоть
кажется,
никто
что-
из нас тебя и не выбрал, сделай для нас прямо вот подарок. Спой еще что-нибудь, пожалуйста. Но вот просто самую обычную
that better?
песню, для того, чтобы нам стало еще более жалко, что мы не нажали.
Куда уже более жалко.
Мазохизмом попахивает каким-то.
Oh, that's for more.
Ну все, хуже быть не может.
Все.
Если бы мы знали, что вы такая разносторонняя.
What is it? If we knew that you were, like, what?
Like
I
that,
didn't. I'm sorry. As a coach, there was nothing that she just did a cappella that was
More revealing
more
than the other
revealing in
one.
any way, shape, or form. The yodeling is way more technically advanced than what she just
Yeah.
sang, and you can still hear the tone that's over there. So
Mm-hmm.
can't get behind that one. Sorry, I don't know what went wrong.
They so crazy.
Yeah. So, all right. Moving on. Let's see. That was the end of that one. That's so frustrating when that stuff happens. I mean, these shows are a great platform for people to be discovered on some aspect and learning process and all those things. But,
But they're also annoying.
well, they're designed to make other people money. I mean, it is the
Yeah.
objective. It is not
Right.
to actually make singers famous.
Right.
Although they benefit from that when it happens.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, there's
Yes.
other motives at play here.
Okay, there's another song I saw you guys asked for. Let's see. The other one I saw asked for was It's a Wonderful World. Saw that one come in. Let's check this one out. Okay, so this is 2 years ago. What a Wonderful World. Diana and Brendan Stone. Wish you a Happy New Year. Let's see what we got.
Diana.
Diana, thank you. The Durner dance, I've seen that come up too, so we'll have to get to that next.
I see trees of green,
Am I supposed to see this? I can't see it.
red roses too.
Well, you don't need to see it to know who it is. That's
No, I-
for sure. Oh my goodness. Well, let me play it again. Sorry about that.
I
Yeah.
see them do.
I'll do the Deemer dance one after this.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
What a unique voice.
I
by
see
Cummings.
skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Quick pause. And we'll continue.
Real quick. Okay. All right. I just thought you were gonna go first. I didn't want to be rude.
There's so much to say and so little to say compared to just experiencing her voice. You have to experience it.
Yeah, especially on this song. I mean, like most people, I love this song, and I've always thought that song was interesting because it's obviously beautiful and it's talking about really positive and beautiful things, but also like underlying is sort of this hauntingness about it, and it's been used in a couple instances where it's like almost, like almost accentuating, like it's played during a really like bad part, like a wartime thing. It's like
Sure.
sort of like that dichotomy of like, we're doing this to ourselves and our world, and it's like this beautiful world. It's like we're just destroying it type of thing.
Yeah.
So to have her like that dark haunting tone on this song it's perfect.
And it's interesting because you could hear her smile. You could hear there's like a positive delivery, but because of that hollow polyphonic tone that she's known for, yes, it triggers like more depth in the mind hearing her deliver that, and you do start questioning it. It's like, wait, is this all a wonderful world? Is it like
Right.
just and that may not be her intention. I think it's just a response because we can't categorize her voice in a box that we've become accustomed to. It's going to trigger the mind to just question and search, and that's what I think is so intriguing about her as a whole, that she's able to do that. Real quick, in regards to the transparency, I understand that maybe on her channel or other channels, maybe it doesn't have copyright issues. We are known to get copyright strikes in live. They tend to be more apt to happen versus pre-recorded. And the other thing is when we have 3, 5, 10 songs in the same one, it's like a different level that they get picky with. So I'm going to keep the transparency there. So I do apologize. And we will have the links in the description afterwards, obviously. So you can go, if you haven't seen it before, please go watch the original. Always watch the originals along with it. That way you're not constantly being interrupted by us and you can just enjoy the song.
Yeah. Jessica, you're right. Human is crazy. For sure. We can be. We can be.
Yes.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, pearls on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" They really saying, I love you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you.
Sorry.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
We'll change.
Real
That's
quick.
beautiful.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
So apparently, the Human is a song. So I misinterpreted that.
Oh.
But I still stand by my statement that humans is crazy. Humans be crazy.
All right. So first, we're gonna do is it Demir dance? Is that what it's called? And Do I have the right one? Let me show you guys.
God, there's times when her voice almost sounds like it's like the slowed down effect. You know how it can make you could make you, but you're
Yes.
crazy. You know, it's just a little bit of that. It's so nobody sounds like that.
No. Yeah, it just even her onset, meaning like when the folds initially come together, it's like playing. It's like having a 7-string bass, but you're only playing the 4 lowest strings instead of the top 3, even on the higher notes. Like there's just like this extra quality. I don't know if that was a good analogy or not, but it's just the additional overtones is just immediately captivating. Or what's the word we came up with?
Foundation, undertone,
Underestimated? No.
I don't know. It was so clever though.
So maybe it won't stick. Maybe that term won't be invented here and now. But you have a video on the same channel with a better quality. Oh, this is your channel. Hey. How do you say your name, by the way? Oh no, we do have the right one, you're saying. Well, cool. We didn't know you had a channel. Thanks for joining us here. All right, here we go.
And I think to myself.
Under mental.
Exactly. So under mental, yeah.
Scottis.
Exactly, Sophia. I agree.
Constantine. How old is she here, guys?
It's 14.
She's 14 here?
Apparently, according to Hans.
Oh ma douce français, pourquoi si jamais tu commençais? Je suis Guinness World
Cool song.
Oui, je suis sapé par rouge des gosses dans le métro. Une dernière danse pour oublier ma peine immense. J'ai pas compris que tu recommençais. Oh ma douce souffrance. Je roule dans le ciel, le jour et la nuit. Je danse avec le doigt la pluie. Un peu d'amour après tout bien déjà. Dance, 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 dance. Et dans le bruit, j'ai bourgé dehors. Et c'est ma tour, réveillera de là.
She's 15 here.
Yeah.
Je m'abandonne, je me
Wish I could turn this up.
J'ai beau trimer sans toi ma vie n'est qu'un décor qui brille de sunset. Je rentre dans le ciel le jour et la nuit. Je danse avec le doigt la pluie. Un peu d'amour après tout bien léger. Dance, 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 dance. Et de le bruit, j'ai courgé dehors. Et c'est ma tour qui vient de là. Dans tout Paris, je m'abandonne et je me vole, vole,
It's interesting. I'm trying to soak in the lyrics a little bit as she's singing this. She has a little bit of this, the hint of a smile as she's singing, but the song is about, it almost feels like embracing the pain or facing it kind of thing. It's really interesting. If I'm interpreting correctly, I'm not sure, but
yeah. Agreed. No, I think it's so interesting that even so, the first performance when she was on the show, that she was 13 or 14.
I think she was 13. So this is just 2 years or a year and a half, or probably something like that, right?
2 years removed from that, it's crazy how she sort of, in that short span of time, just found her niche. Like that. This is when she does this type of music. This is like. She becomes the entity that is Diana. It's like this is there's nobody like her.
Dune as well, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was 20 when she did that, but this is like she found it. It's like it's like when you're young, it's like you're searching and exploring for your, especially as a musician, as a person, you're exploring. You're trying to find who you are.
Yes.
But it's definitely as a musician too. You go through these phases where you're like, you copy your heroes and you try a bunch of different things until you land on what is like your true calling, in a sense. And she found that really early on.
I think it's a combination of song selection and length of time. So whether it's 6 months difference or 2 years difference, it can happen very quickly. With combination with song selection. Yeah.
Yeah, just the light switches on. It's like, yes, this is what I should be doing.
And using any sort of symphonic or cinematic atmosphere goes so well with her instrument.
It is too early. Wow.
Just going into those delicate tones in her head voice. And I've also heard she's really good at going from the clear tone head voice to a very breathy tone. And it's always intentional. Not to say that she's not responding to the moment, but you could hear that there's a level of intention in the delivery because just of how she's taking the air in right before she delivers it. And it's just consistent control. So that can be partially taught, but obviously a lot of intuition as well that she has going into this.
Right. Just to respond to Jack too. I understand she does a lot of different things, and I don't want to limit her to just like one style or something.
For sure.
She's obviously very versatile. I just, for me, like that style of song, coupled with the entity that is her instrument, that just the crazy unique instrument that she has, just the marriage between that and that type of music, it's like a perfect marriage to me.
Right. It resonates well. In other words, it's not to suggest that she's not capable of singing 50 different genres. Obviously she can. It's just more like a special combination that resonates with, and I agree with Johnny, just in terms of like, I like that combination a lot with her voice.
Yeah. I mean, she obviously the yodeling thing is really impressive, and I love that, and it's entertaining. To me, like when I hear her do this type of music, it's just like, yeah, it's just perfect.
All right, so this was another one you guys have been requesting. This is called The Crow. I think I've got the right one. And yes, we will be doing Wicked Game. That'll be our closer today, because that was the most requested. Am I just imagining?
I think it is.
da da da, like that
Oh.
lower part.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let me hear it
I
again.
don't know if I'm making.
I think
Okay.
it's another.
She probably could if she wanted. I was just curious. It was just another tone. I was like, that could be her.
Probably.
My brain's trying to be open to what is okay. It's not her. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm open to that possibility because there's so many unexpected qualities about her.
Yeah. Again, this style of song just with the combination of her voice and the song, it's like otherworldly. It just takes me to this other planet, and it's so cool. I love it so much.
So this is, by the way, thank you, Chris, for the coffee. We appreciate you supporting our
Thank
page.
you guys so much. Yes.
Thank you very, very much. So this is Human, age 15. I'm guessing Human Be Crazy is not the actual lyric.
I hope it is, though. Humans be crazy.
It's a male back vocal. All right, that makes more sense what I was hearing. Okay, let's check this one out. And after this, I'm seeing The Day You. That's another one a lot of requests are coming for. So we're going to do that one after this one.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I could be through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Well, mixed in with that. Hey, it's Igor.
Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see the clear? Allow you to see in what you believe. Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Now, some people got a real problem. Some people out of luck. Some people think I'm so them. No heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human. I make mistakes. I'm only human. The wrong it takes. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Love the growl she's got in this.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
I stand by my statement that humans be crazy in the sense that some humans be crazy that they can do that. It's crazy that humans can do that. I'm reaching.
As soon as the lyric comes up, I'm only human. As a listener, you're like, are you? It's just like the instinctive question back.
Yeah, are you really?
I mean, definitely an evolved version of human.
How does one make that sound? Like, how does that? I'm not going to try.
So let's. All right, Chris, this is for you.
She's 15 there.
All right. So
Oh my God.
we're not going to get the whole Naked Anatomy guy today. All right, let's just look at her overtones real quick. So this is obviously Human, front and side. The sound initially for any singer, I'm going to explain how sound is cultivated in humans. The exception that is her is only in that there's a genetic space component that's probably available to her. But again, most of it is here. It's how the brain plays the instrument here. In other words, if we were to switch brains, so if her brain was in my body and vice versa, my body would still sound mostly like her, as odd as that may be. Okay? And vice versa. Then all of a sudden, her body would sound mostly like me. Not all the way. There's always genetic components. But it really does play into... Ooh, hello, Aurora. Hold on one second. That's my daughter. All right. So, right here, right behind this wall right here are the vocal folds. It's vibrating, pushing around air molecules, creating sound. That's our fundamental. Like when she's like on the A, we talked about before. But it's this space right here that's so interesting. It's the pharynx wall, the laryngeal pharynx. That's the lowest part of the throat. And then you've got the oral pharynx. That's the, like, if you look into a mirror, open the mouth, you can see the back of your throat. That's that space right there. And then, of course, you've got the, whoops, come on. I'm trying to highlight it and it's not letting me. Anyway, the blue part there above is the nasopharynx. That's what is going to determine how much airflow goes up into your nasal cavities, which gives more of like a higher like sheen to it. So this space right here, right above the larynx in here, is primarily where she's able to dilate and create more overtones. So if I were to, let's see, take this and hide it.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Starting to look freaky now.
Taking out the skull here just a little bit.
This is cool.
Just looking back here. Okay, so just took out some of the skull. I don't like this overlap. It's driving me nuts. So I'm going to take out the oral pharynx, which again is the back of the throat, hiding that. There's not much space there. It's actually a very small space. So right here, I just highlighted the tongue. So you have a reference as to what we're looking at. The tongue's huge. So there's very little space there. And then if I go on top, I'm going to take out the nasal pharynx. And we can start to kind of go down into the throat. Here is where the vocal folds are. And they're about half the size of your eyelids. They're really small. So that's, just to give you relativity of space, that's where the sound is being created, what's highlighted in blue. And it's just above that here that she's able to dilate significantly and create more space. You need more space for lower frequencies to exist. That's why a cello is big compared to a violin. The more space it's there, the more of those larger sound waves, air pressure can travel in and create all these cool overtones. So there's definitely a genetic advantage for her in terms of dilation and space, but most of it has to do with how the instrument is played. And that's why the life that she had growing up, as awful and tragic as that is, no doubt influenced the uniqueness that she has now. And now spreading her art, her joy, her voice, and, you know, taking such a negative experience as a child and then being able to cultivate that into something that can create smiles and joy and wonder around the world is, oh, I just love it. I just love her story.
I love it. Can you give that guy his jaw back, by the way?
No, it's gone now.
He needs a jaw.
Okay, here we go. So this is the Day You. And this is, who is this other singer? Brandon Stone. Is that the one we just saw playing piano in the other one? I could be making that up.
Встречайте на этой сцене Диана Анкудинова и Брэндон Стоун.
С Новым годом!
Счастья вам!
Потерял я смысл календаря, проживаю снова дни сентября. Что со мной? Что со мной?
Brandon wrote this one.
Может, я всю жизнь тебя ждала, может, для тебя сердце берегла. Что со мной? Где покой? Свои чувства мне сложно так понять. Я с тобой научилась летать, летать. Нежно утону в тебе, окутаю весной. Задыхаюсь от любви, накрыло все волной. Ты нежно дверь моей души открыл своим ключом. День, когда ты вошел.
I know there's more to go. I want to hear that section again. I'm not used to hearing just that brightness. So again,
Yeah, it's a different thing for her. Yeah.
it's her manipulating that space. The other thing I want to point out too is I know we talked about the dilation of the laryngopharynx, but it's also she has, you can see she has the oral cavity when she opens up. It's like there's she has a lot of space. That's part excuse me, also in combination with that. That's again that genetic component that's probably allowing some of those polyphonic tones. She
It's
goes
lovely here, by the way.
She does, but she's bright here. It's gentle. It's delicate. It doesn't have like that haunted tone that we're used to in some of the other pieces. It's beautifully executed.
Нежно утону в тебе, окутаю весной. Задыхаюсь от любви, накрыло все волной. Ты нежно дверь моей души открыл своим ключом. День, когда ты вошел в мой дом. Лучший день, когда ты вошла в мой дом. Утопаю в море твоей любви. Больше нет преград, больше нет войны. Что за мной? Что за мной? Пусть твоя улыбка подарит свет. Я хочу встречать лишь с тобой рассвет. Что за мной? Где покой? Свои чувства мне сложно так понять. Я с тобой научилась летать. Утону в тебе, окутаю весной. Задыхаюсь от любви, накрыло все волной. Ты нежно дверь моей души открыл своим ключом. День, когда ты вошел в мой дом. Лучший день, когда ты вошла в мой
They sound great together.
They do.
Ты нежно дверь моей души открыл своим ключом.
Wow.
That teared me up there a little bit, Johnny.
Oh no.
Just a little
It's
bit.
been a little while.
Just a little bit. Oh, let's hear that again, shall we? Where is she?
See?
Like, keep going up. Holy cow! Oh, it was so precise that it's just like a dart. I mean, just so clean. Is there that crystal kind of overtone mixed in with it?
Yeah, I guess
Sorry.
this is what Jack was talking about. I mean, she obviously, this is a totally different style than sort of the more moody, dark stuff. And yeah, she's selling it. She's doing a great job at it. I love this flavor.
Yeah.
Ты вошла в мой дом. Лучший день, когда ты вошла в мой дом.
С Новым
I've
годом,
said this
друзья!
before,
Счастья!
and I'm gonna say it again. My dream duet right now is her and Charlie. I want to hear those voices together. Does that exist anywhere? If it does, please let me know. I really want to hear the combination. Oh, that was gorgeous.
Wow, that's really cool. I love that song too.
Yeah, really well done. So I guess he writes a lot of their material.
Okay.
All right, so Havana. This is another one I saw requested.
So is Igor kind of like the David Foster of, because everybody brings up his name as far as like, you know, he's the one to work with, but he's, once you work with him, you're kind of like in for life.
I don't know.
He seems to be like that sort of a, you know, authority figure musically.
Well, I mean, his arrangements are just
Yeah.
brilliant.
He's just sort of
For
everywhere,
sure.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Havana. So this is a more of like a fun one.
Havana, ooh, na, na. Is that the? Half of my heart is in Havana,
I dare
ooh,
not
na,
to
na.
say.
I think it might be.
Are you guys saying we should be looking at a different one? Hold on.
Can you give me 1 second? I'll be right back. Put the kitty on.
I got you. All right. There's Shirley. All right, so we want Diana, Havana, and I don't know what I'm typing in. This concert is not my favorite, to be honest. What am I looking for? I want live, obviously. I'm looking. Trying to find the... Is there another Havana one that I should be looking up? What's the keyword should I look up? Johnny isn't wearing pants this morning. Yeah, that's why we have to block it. Oh, Baiki. I don't know how to... Or Baikal as a next one. We could do that. Do I have the right video, though? We're going to end with Wicked Game. All right, well, we'll do this one.
Havana.
Mix it up, something a little bit different.
The cat.
The cat's still here.
What a character.
Okay. So... This one has kind of gotten mixed reviews as far as Havana is a fan one. There's nothing much to see there. So should we just... Okay. I'm being pushed into a different direction, so that's what we're going to do. Doesn't mean we can't come back and watch this another time.
But my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Havana, ooh, na, na.
Is this the song? Do I have the right one? Oh, I had the right one underneath it. All right, so we have to go back. All right, we're going to go back to Havana. Oh, I did have the correct. I don't know. The delay is driving me nuts because then I don't know, and I don't know who to listen to either because y'all know more than us.
Just take on me.
All right, so we're going to do this one, if that's cool, and we'll go from here. All right, here we go.
Humans are crazy.
В твоих глазах пелена, я наведу мор. Не будет дорог тебе, к тому, кто тебе дорог. В
ее нет, ее больше нет. Летишь вниз, и я лечу. Стой, нас вместе ведет твоя боль. Когда потерян ты, нету силы идти, от холода в душе заледенела. Я помогу тебе, открою все пути, тогда, когда найдешь себе любовь. Темных чувств шоры будут кружить, горе твои горы не пройти, не прожить. Буря твоей потери воет черной дырой, мы в ней исчезаем вместе, вместе с тобой.
I don't know if this is the right word to use, but anytime she does anything that feels tribal, I don't know if that's the right word.
Somebody said shamanic. I think that's like the shamanist comes alive. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
There's just this that trance feeling, that teleportation, effect comes into play for me. Listening to her voice in the style as a whole. And this is from a movie. Is that what you guys are saying? I'm trying not to read the chat too much while I'm listening because reading's hard and it takes a lot of brain power.
I feel like there's not a better like chanter, like somebody that's like a chant type shamanic sound better than her, like in the whole world. She
can just lead. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and she gets the little like inflections just right to the like the little flips. It's like perfect.
Yes.
Oh.
Искал Байкал, придержал, искал Байкал. Волю жизни ты волчий оскал, Байкал, ты внутри и снаружи меня. Байкал.
Great actress too. I mean, we haven't been touching upon that.
No, well, we see that on stage too. Her presence is very connected, and this one obviously is different because of the cinematography aspect of it. But the video itself is done really well, all done underwater. Someone said that she got sick after this too, which I could see happening. Wow.
Yeah, just a true artist. I mean, through and through.
She's only 20. I mean, I'm just like, there's so much more to come from her. There's her career is just still in front of her.
I know,
exciting.
and I don't.
It's exciting.
It is, and it's just like, and you think to yourself, like, how can it get any better? Just kind of like we thought with Dimash the first time we heard. and we're just like, well, what else can this person do? You know, and it's just,
Right,
and
it just evolves
there's
and
more.
evolves.
Somehow there's more. I don't know what it's going to be from her, but I'm sure there's going to be more, and I'm so excited to discover that.
All right, so we only have time for a couple more because I have other responsibilities in my day. Got to pay the bills somehow.
Like what?
Stuff and things. So we're gonna close with Wicked Game. So I want to get one more in here beforehand, and obviously we need to come back. There's so many more songs, and she's still putting out so much. So it's not like this is the end of anything. All right.
Yeah, there's just nobody like her.
No.
Man.
No. Oh, so that's what I love about this channel. We keep getting all these amazing suggestions. Let's see. So I'm going to take on... Which song? All right, so what do you guys think of Take On Me? Looks like we're getting a few for that one. All right, Take On Me. Let's give that a shot.
It's probably the ballad version, which I love. Because there's obviously the pop 80s version. It's got that bouncy feel. But then, actually, Aha did, probably 5 or 6 years ago, they did an acoustic version of it, which is really beautiful, haunting, just so cool.
Is this the one we're looking for? It's just her in the studio? It is an Aha cover. Cool.
This is the video you're looking for.
Yeah, I think we're good here. Oh, wait, no, there is two different ones. This one's got more play, so I'm guessing it's this one. All right, let's do it. Oh, you can't see it. I'm like, is this the right one that you can't see?
We're talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'm saying anyway. Today's another day to find you. Shine away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me.
Here's the
Wow.
Take on me. Take me out.
Johnny Kenobi.
Take on me. I'll be gone in a day or
Okay. Little detour from the original.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. I love that she's just filtering it through her creative, artistic version of it, because I always tell my students there's two general ways that you should embrace a cover song. One is to basically pay homage to the original and just make little choices, like little signature moments, like maybe it's in the bridge or you change the last, your improvisation parts are different. Make it subtle just to kind of remind the listener, okay, this is my version. But still, the same captivating, the same feeling of the original intention. Or
do this.
Or go all out and then make the listener go like halfway through, go, oh wait, I know this song, right? Kind of like that feeling. So I like that she's taking that choice. It's just kind of flexing her artistic mind a little bit more, which is really nice to see. Because if you go anywhere in between, the listener gets lost,
Yeah, I love it when a song that's traditionally known as being like happy and peppy.
It
when
has
you
that.
Slow it down. It
Yeah.
like it's really like dark, and it's so cool.
Yeah. And she's just going into just another just fun space here, I think.
Yeah, they did that with like Beyonce's "Crazy in Love." Remember they made that I think they did it for like 50 Shades of Grey or something. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
not like that, but yeah, they like slowed it down. I was like, this is cool, like this,
Well,
yeah.
With what Deanna did with Can't Help Falling in Love, that version.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Take me
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she is cute.
That's great. That is great. Okay. We are on to our last one for today. Wicked Games. This is our number one requested. And this is
people love this song.
This is on
Yeah.
Constantine's page as well. And she's here. If I'm saying your name correctly, if I read your comment correctly. So this is when she was 15, going back in time, 5 years. And this is one of the
go
ones
back
that we've seen requested many times, so we're ready to check this out. There are many more to go, and that just means we need to do more reactions to her music. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe, get notified when that time comes. We have lots of other artists coming up in the next week as well. And thank you for the coffees. Thank you for keeping our page going and us awake.
Yep.
Cheers.
You're stuck with us, people. You're stuck with us. Cheers. I have
But
a very
not
plain mug
always.
today.
What was the? We recently did a reaction to. Was it Ginger or was it Adao that someone's? What was the comment that they left?
I don't remember.
It was. Were they unsubscribed?
Oh, yeah. They're like, all right. It's like, okay. Obviously, you guys have lost touch with reality, so I'm gone. Okay.
We embrace all types of music here. There's always something to learn, always something to enjoy. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you don't like it, just don't watch it. But do watch
and we lost
Deanna's.
touch with reality a long time ago. So
That's how this channel started. We started with watching a Barbie song.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
There's always one. There's always one.
Yeah, we probably lost one in Ginger as well.
The world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. And never dreamed that I need somebody like you.
Class.
What we get game to play to make me feel this way. What we getting to do
15. Where's Michael Caine when we need him to be like, she was only 15 years old?
I think you delivered it just as well.
You ever see that movie, The Trip, with Steve Coogan from Hamlet 2? They have this back and forth. Him and Rob Brydon are just like doing their Michael Caine impressions. She was only 15 years old. Anyway, besides the point. Amazing.
It doesn't even the 15s. It's interesting because when you add the age aspect, it like enhances the ah factor, right? And it's always going to be that way because it's usually thousands of hours in life experience to be able to cultivate certain sounds, certain skill levels. So of course that adds to it. It's the same thing with any, athlete. It's like, well, they're high school football players doing this, or a golfer, or whatever it is. It's really impressive when you're young. Her age is completely irrelevant in this performance. It's like the 15 adds another layer of wow, but it's the same wow. Like, because it just doesn't exist anywhere else. No,
it doesn't. I wouldn't have known that. I would have been, if you told me that was, if the video wasn't there and she was like 20, because how old is she now? She's 20
She's
currently,
20
right?
now, or 21, something like that, yeah.
Okay. I would have thought that was current day,
Yeah. No, this is a mature, skilled 25-year-old tone and delivery. Now, having said that, when we watched Dune, her 20-year-old version, it's like, oh no, this is the 25-year-old delivery, right? Because it's just that much more
little more refined, but yeah, but the tone, like the warmth and the depth of that tone is, that's just, you can't even like limit that to an age range. It's it's transcendent of age.
I want to hear this ending again, if I can.
Humanness.
Please. Human be crazy.
Humans be crazy. That's refined as hell.
Oh, it's so delicate too. Great precision. I just don't want it to end.
No one could save me
but you.
And her visual delivery, stage presence, all at that age.
Yeah, I think she's one of Professor X's mutants. What would her X-Men name be? Shamanist? I don't know. It's got to be something. Shamanist is pretty good. I don't think about that. That's your homework assignment, everybody.
Yeah, I'm not clever.
What would
enough.
Diana's mutant name be in the X-Men movies?
And that's the question I expected today to end with. So Dune, the most recent one that we heard, I believe that was the most recent performance that we watched, at least today. Yeah, that belting tone with those quick releases and everything. You could hear where she has it, and that's kind of like the tip of the iceberg for many singers, but where she has it now is just more sheen, more refined.
Yeah.
What a journey. Thank you everybody for joining us today. We are not done with Miss Diana by any stretch of the imagination. We will be back to do more. Join us this Friday for Filipino Fridays is starting. We've got some great artists we're doing. We have Lara Fabian on Saturday. Again, we're going to do more of her material and lots of other artists. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Be kind, be wonderful, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Wow, those crazy guys.
Oh, I feel it in my heart.